One of the scariest guys in the world right now is this guy, Artur Beterbiev, and he's the light heavyweight champion, and nobody wants to fight him. He's 19-0 with 19 knockouts.
I mean, he's just doing an interview right now. There's no marks on his face. It just shows, I mean, this guy's an animal.
Because I was holding it on my head, and he was beating on my hand.
And that's why you got the bruise there.
Yeah,
as well.
this is why I felt like my arm, my hand came inside of my head.
Artur Beterbiev is regarded as one of the most intimidating figures in boxing, the power that sets him apart from others, leaving his opponents physically and mentally drained. Artur Beterbiev, a top-tier light heavyweight, opened up about his experience sparring with Beterbiev, revealing just how punishing his strikes can be. Beterbiev recalled how, while trying to protect his head, his thumb became swollen from absorbing Beterbiev's powerful punches. He described the impact as overwhelming, likening it to his hand being forcefully pressed into his own skull. This sheer force is what makes Beterbiev such a formidable presence in the ring. Opponents don't just fear the possibility of defeat, they dread the physical toll of withstanding his strikes. Beterbiev's ability to wear down even the most resilient fighters, both mentally and physically, is why so many are hesitant to face him. He's not just strong, he's a true nightmare to fight.
Very strong punches, right hand, even through my left. I have, you see my thumb is swollen because I was holding it on my head, and he was beating on my hand.
And that's why you got the bruise there.
Yeah,
as well.
this is why I felt like my arm, my hand came inside of my head, you know, from.
Joe Rogan explains why many fighters are hesitant to face Artur Beterbiev, underscoring his undefeated record and sheer dominance in the ring. Rogan points out that Beterbiev has been unstoppable, with no opponent able to withstand his relentless power. He also comments on Beterbiev's distinctive appearance, including his thick beard, which is a characteristic often seen in many Muslim fighters, further adding to his intimidating presence. Rogan emphasizes that Beterbiev's strength is not the only factor that makes him so fearsome. It's his unyielding nature and ability to overpower opponents. His formidable reputation alone makes fighters think twice before challenging him in the ring.
This guy's in the world right now is this guy, Artur Beterbiev, and he's the light heavyweight champion, and nobody wants to fight him. He's 19-0 with 19 knockouts. No one survives. And he's got this seek and destroy style that's absolutely terrifying. He just comes at guys and never backs up, and he looks like a fucking terrifying human. He's built like a tank with that lower beard that Muslims have. You know, he's just a monster.
Amir Khan was left in awe after witnessing Artur Beterbiev's performance, describing him as an absolute powerhouse in the ring. Speaking to fans after the fight, Khan admitted that he initially thought Beterbiev had the skills and strategy to win. However, after watching Beterbiev in action, his perspective completely shifted. He emphasized that this was the first time he had truly observed Beterbiev's fighting style, and it left him astounded. Khan praised Beterbiev's nearly flawless performance, noting how he consistently landed perfect punches throughout the match. He pointed out Beterbiev's remarkable ability to deliver devastating blows while maintaining strong defensive positioning. Unlike most fighters who take significant damage in high-level bouts, Beterbiev emerged from the fight virtually unscathed, while Beterbiev face showed clear signs of damage, highlighting the sheer power behind Beterbiev's punches. According to Khan, one of the most impressive aspects of Beterbiev's style was his balance of power and precision. He wasn't just a wild brawler. He was methodical, calculated, and destructive. His punches weren't erratic. They were well-placed, technical, and incredibly effective. Khan was particularly impressed by Beterbiev's ability to generate immense power with both hands, making him a constant threat in every exchange.
Amir Khan, just give me your thoughts, man. Artur Beterbiev becoming the undisputed champion. Give me your thoughts, bro.
Amazing fight, man. Honestly, I have to say that both fighters fought out their skin. Honestly, put big shots was landing, big shots were getting defended. I mean, but one thing I can say is the first time I saw Artur fight Beterbiev, what a beast he is. I mean, look, I thought Beterbiev was going to go into this fight and win this fight, but after watching this fight and watching him fight how he fought, what a beast he is. Honestly, like, there's no one beating him. The guy was punch perfect, great defense, it's very strong, hits hard with both hands, and you can see how marked up Beterbiev was. I mean, look at Artur now. I mean, he's just doing an interview right now. There's no marks on his face. It just shows that this guy.
Beyond his offensive prowess, Amir Khan also acknowledged Artur Beterbiev's impressive defensive skills. While many fans associate Beterbiev with his devastating knockout power, Khan pointed out that his defense is just as formidable. His ability to absorb pressure and avoid significant damage is a testament to his skill in evading clean shots. This durability and resilience only add to his danger, as opponents can't wear him down through sustained punishment. By the end of his analysis, Khan was convinced that Beterbiev is nearly unbeatable at 175 pounds. He stressed that after witnessing this fight, he couldn't see anyone posing a legitimate challenge to him in the division. Beterbiev's blend of power, technique, and endurance makes him a nightmare for any contender. For Khan, the fight was a revelation. He entered with one expectation but left with a deep respect for Beterbiev's dominance. He described him as a complete fighter with the potential to rule for years to come. Beterbiev is a rare force in boxing, an undefeated, unified light heavyweight champion with unmatched power. He consistently leaves opponents and sparring partners in awe. His ability to break down fighters with raw force is something constantly discussed within the sport. His sparring partners have shared some shocking insights into the sheer power he possesses. Trainer John Scully has spoken with many of them, and their descriptions are nothing short of jaw-dropping. Lionel Thompson, a skilled fighter in his own right, once compared sparring with Beterbiev to being hit by a car. It's not an exaggeration. It's the brutal reality of facing his punches. Even in training, Beterbiev exercises caution. While preparing for his fight against Marcus Brown, they focused heavily on his left hook to the body. He landed with full power, but when Scully instructed him to punch even harder, Beterbiev responded, "If I do that, everybody goes home." His punches are that dangerous, if he unleashed ever.
Artur Beterbiev, trainer John Scully. Man, tell me.
Assistant trainer.
Assistant trainer. Sorry, I see you holding the pad, so you're getting the hard work on the hands. I see. Man, what's talk about his power? Obviously, 17-0, 17 knockouts. I want to say, at least from my recollection, I don't know another unified light heavyweight champion who's been undefeated and had 100% knockout ratio.
Right. Yeah. I don't remember any. He. Well, I always tell people whenever they ask me about his power, I always tell them this. I talk to the sparring partners because I drive them to the gym and take them back, and they all just, the descriptions they give me. One guy, well, I'll tell you what, Lonnie David, they call him Lonnie B, Lionel Thompson. He will tell you himself. He said he got hit by a car a few years ago. He said sparring with Artur was worse than getting hit by a car.
Oh wow!
So that once I heard that, I said, okay, now I see why everybody's, talking like.